الحمد لله الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم نحمده حمد الذاكرين الشاكرين ونصلي على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد. It was meant to be Sheikh Abdul Salam to be leading the Salah, the first 4 rak'ah. But mashallah, tabarakallah, he gifted me the opportunity to recite the Quran today. Wa jazakumullahu khairan. Secondly, as we all know, Sheikh Muhammad Ali Mawlid is not with us today. And inshallah ta'ala, I will be filling in for him for the Taraweeh reminder, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, as for today. We hope that the Sheikh, inshallah ta'ala, reaches us safely tomorrow, bi'idhnillahi ta'ala, so he can carry on with his wonderful reminders. Today, walillah alhamd, we've completed the surah of Surah Yusuf. And Surah Yusuf has many lessons within it. And inshallah ta'ala, I'm only going to take 2 points or 2 reminders from Surah Yusuf bi'idhnillahi ta'ala. The first one is with regards to when the brothers did not recognize Yusuf alayhi salam, but Yusuf alayhi salam recognized the brothers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, قالوا إن يسرق فقد سرق أخ له من قبل فأسرها يوسف في نفسه ولم يبدها لهم. This is the moment when the prophet said قالوا إن يسرق, if he steals, and it's referring to now to Benjamin. فقد سرق أخ له من قبل, that his brother has stolen before, and here they're referring to Yusuf alayhi salam. So at this moment they're lying about our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Yusuf alayhi salam, and they claim that he did something that he didn't do. We all know Yusuf never stole anything in his life. And obviously if someone was to lie about us or backbite about us, the feelings that we will feel in this uncomfortable moment will be uncomfortable, of course. So at this moment when Yusuf alayhi salam is going through grief, the brothers that have thrown him in the well, the brothers that have done so much to him and lied to his father, have also said another lie, but this time in front of him, and he knows them, but they don't know that he knows them. What did he do at this point? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he says, فَأَسَرَّهَا يُوسُفْ فِي نَفْسِهِ وَلَمْ يُبْدِهَا لَهُمْ. This uncomfortable feeling, this anger, this rage that he's feeling at that moment, he covers it up. He covers it up, فِي نَفْسِهِ وَلَمْ يُبْدِهَا لَهُمْ. And he doesn't show that he's angry with them. So walillah alhamd, we're in the month of Ramadan. We're in the month of change. And this month, we have to aim to better our character. In life, people will always lie about you. People will always backbite about you. But we're not in control of people's actions, rather we're in control of ourselves. So inshallah ta'ala, from this lesson alone, inshallah ta'ala, we can work on bettering our circumstances when people do dhulm on us, when they oppress us. The second lesson is when they finally met each other and Yusuf alayhi salam made clear to him that he's their brother. So he recognized him and he also recognizes them. And here now they're pleading to him that he can then forgive them. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, قَالَ لَا تَثْرِيبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْيَوْمِ. When the brothers pled and said, please do forgive us, what did Yusuf do at that moment? He said, لَا تَثْرِيبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْيَوْمِ. There's no blame upon you today. There is no blame upon you today, meaning I have forgiven you and everything that you've done and every pain that you've put me through and the dark world that you've thrown me in and the prison that I've suffered. I forgive you today. And to forgive someone, it takes courage, it takes power, and we need to work on that. We need to learn how to let things go and how to forgive the Muslimin. And this is one of the goals that we should have in mind during the month of Ramadan, because the month of Ramadan is that we have to change that which is within ourselves. And remember also, when you're forgiving someone, in essence, you're not doing a favor for them. Usually when someone says to you, please do forgive me, we tend to think we have the upper hand now. I can choose whether to forgive this person, or I can choose whether not to forgive this person. But in essence, they're doing a favor for you, for putting you in a position for you to get closer to Allah Azza wa Jal, to forgiving this person. He's wronged you now, but you're getting closer to Allah Azza wa Jal. You're not looking for the reward from this person or that person, rather you're looking for the reward from Allah Azza wa Jal. So you forgive this person for the sake of Allah Azza wa Jal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala concludes the surah by saying, لَقَدْ كَانَ فِي قَصَصِهِمْ عِبْرَةٌ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ that within these stories is lessons for those that have understanding. ما كان حديثا يفتري. And these are not merely in stories that have just been invented. They're not stories that have been invented. ولكن ما كان حديثا يفتري ولكن تصديق الذي بين يديه. But rather these stories are true. Rather these stories are true. وتفصيل كل شيء. And they're explained in detail. Everything is explained in detail. وهدى, and is also a guidance. ورحمة, and also a mercy. لقوم يؤمنون, for those that believe, i.e. you and I, that these stories are not just stories. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Surah Al-An'am, فَقَصُصِ الْقَصَصَ لَعَلَّهُمْ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. So relate the stories, perhaps they may reflect. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala also says, نَحْنَ نَقُصُّ عَلَيْكَ أَحْسَنَ الْقَصَص. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala relates to you the best of stories. So within these stories there are many lessons to learn. So ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make this Ramadan fruitful for both you and I. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it a stepping stone to change, especially that which is within. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept it from us all. Jazakumullahu khairan. Lastly, our request from all brothers to go through the tafsir of Surah Yusuf and also choose 5 points, bi-idhnillahi ta'ala. I'm sure Sheikh Muhammad Ali Mawlid will be asking from you guys, inshallah ta'ala, so you guys can take part in the Taraweeh boosters. وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.